I've already received a couple of you inquiring about when we're gonna start. And namaste, this is Riyyog. I hope you all are excited about today's session. And we're just gonna go live on Instagram as well, so just give us another minute. So all our audience is aware of what's happening and on both the channels. So just bear with me for 2 minutes and we'll see. Hopefully the notification tells everyone we're online. And just in about a minute we're gonna begin. Thank you so much for being patient. And I think we're good to go even on Instagram. Just another minute. So today we're going to discuss yoga for back pain. This was a request from many of you. Namaste Instagram family. We are live on YouTube and we are live on Instagram as well. So namaste again. My name is Riyyog and I'm a certified yoga teacher and a life coach. Today is a very special series for me because this was a request by a lot of you that we have a very inactive lifestyle. We want to know what to do for our back flexibility and so on. So if you have any questions, please feel free to write in. I'll be taking questions from both our live chat and our Instagram. So today what we're going to do is basically, I am also a working professional. I know the number of hours we sit down. And it can be really like when we come back from work, our back is really stiff. So what are the quick things that we can do to fix that? Number one. And also the fact that, even if you are having a very active lifestyle, you can still face back issues. Even though you're into sports, a lot of things may go wrong if you don't practice your sport well, right? So this is a series which anyone can practice at any point of time, and I'm going to try and make it very simple, so you don't have to put in so much effort. But let's just begin with, if you wanna contact us, for further inquiries, in the description of the YouTube video, of the live video, you can click on a button and you can inquire to us, inquire for any other classes or so on and so forth. And also we would love for you to give a feedback, which is also there in the description of the YouTube. So I'm very excited. I'm just going to adjust the camera a bit. I hope I'm audible and I'm visible as well. Alright. So I think we're all set. So now what happens? Recently I've also made a video on YouTube that what is something that you should do after work. It's very important for you to have a after work routine, right? Before work, a lot of us don't get time, but after work, what essentially happens is our lower back here gets really stiff. Thank you Niharika for confirming that you can hear us. So this portion essentially gets really stiff for most of us, right? The lower back. And which is why you see a lot of people just hunching or, flexing their neck, me included. So, we're just trying to open up the lumbar. So what we're going to do is, this is also something that you can do before your workout, before reaching work. But if you don't have time and if you're running, this is something that you can do after work as well. And trust me, it doesn't take time. Some things that you can do while even being seated is, suppose this is your desk or even holding the handles of your chair, you can just breathe in and breathe out. So you're hunching your back, you're breathing in, taking your chest out, breathing out, rounding it up. Breathing in and out. Now this is something, if you don't have a mat or between your work, if you're facing a lower back problem, this is something that you can do to stretch. Even holding the desk, okay, even holding the desk ahead and just stretching really makes a difference. So even if you're on your seat, just go far away and just stretch your hands and back. Now these are just two quick things that you can do while you're at work. But now let's focus on something which you would rather do once you're back from work, okay? So this is one of my favorite, most simplest lower back problem solution, which is the cat and cow pose. Now what we're going to do, just going to pull this back for a better view, okay? Hands and legs in this position, and as the name suggests, we're like a cat. You're going to look up and just have a look at my back. It goes down, yeah? And breathing in here, breathing out, down. Breathing in and breathing out. Hunch as much as you can. So just keep this portion very active, and even if you think this is the maximum you can stretch, keep stretching it furthermore. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now this is really simple. Okay, it can be done at any point of time. If you have any questions, please, now is the time that you would want to write to me. So I'll be taking the questions as and when we go. Next one is the side. So it's not only important that you work your back, but also the sides, okay, because they also kind of cause stiffness. So how are you going to do that? Hand down and up. Now some of you may not even be able to put this hand completely down, okay? So you may only be here, and that's fine. Wherever you are in your journey, you can even do this or this or this. Put your hand down and then repeat. Now, if you want to increase, this is very flexible. I have a question. Will you be sharing the recording, please? Yes, Suresh Rokira. I will be, this video is going to be on my YouTube as well as on my Instagram, so you can of course follow it. Thanks for asking. So now, if you want to increase the intensity, this also helps you reduce the side handles, the love handles as we call. So you can also take weights and then go sideways. Okay, that's also very simple. What I personally like, I am not going to be showing you weight loss things right now. It's only like stretches which will help you, okay? So essentially, to the side, you hold it for 3 to 4 counts, and to the other side. I hope some of you are at least practicing it with me, and that's why I'm going really slow. Okay, if you are someone who wants to give me feedbacks, of course you can write it in the comments below, or also in the description box of the YouTube. You can tell us whether you are practicing with us or you just want me to show asanas and to practice later, just as Suresh right now mentioned. Okay, so I'll just show it to you one last time. We're going to this side and to this side. Now you may want to do this slowly, up to you. This can also be easily practiced on your office chair, by the way. One of the things I really like to do is to stretch. What happens is your lower back pain often goes into your legs, which is what I don't like. So what I like to do is to stretch my legs. I often take my feet, okay, and put it in my elbow, like this, and I just hold it. Now this will not even feel like a lower back stretch at all primarily, right? Like, why am I doing this in a lower back class? But the stretch that it gets from here all the way behind is amazing, trust me. So just try and keep your back straight. I will be showing it sideways. Okay, so what should not happen is you should not slouch your back and do this, but you should try and keep your back straight, and it's okay if you're not able to lift your leg all the way up. It's completely fine. So just hug it for as long as possible and drop. And then shift. So I'm going to show it to you sideways what should not happen. You can even take the support of your other leg, lift your leg, keep your back straight, hold. regularly. And I'm keeping it down. One of my favorite stretches of all time is when I spread my legs and I just surrender down. Most of you may not be able to do this if you're not already active, and that's completely fine. So what I do is I take my hands, okay, and I just slide it down, try to reach both my hands to both my legs. Oh, thank you, Suresh. It's so nice to see that somebody is trying. Okay, so I keep it very simple. Taking my hands, see if it reaches your legs. Very simple. And if it doesn't, for most of us, it may not be able to. So just stay here. But if you can, if you are a little more flexible and a little more active, try to do this. Go down like this. And go back up. It's not necessary for you to touch your head down to the floor today. Okay, but just experience the stretch that your lower back gets. I mean, it is amazing. Not only your lower back, even your legs. I would love to get feedback from some of you if you're, on live. Are you practicing this with me? Do you want me to go slower? Do you want me to go faster? The more engagement, the better it's just gonna be. The session is gonna be, because the session is purely for you. Alright, so I'm just gonna go and hold it. For those of you who can attempt to touch your head down, please do it. For those of you who can't, enjoy your journey. Alright? So essentially breathe out, hold, and breathe in. Now this can also be done with one leg at a time. So I'm keeping one leg, I'm folding the other, and keeping my back straight. You can start with your hands up and take your hands down. Breathing up and down. Now what will happen in this, essentially you're focusing on one side of the back more. So I am somebody who is more, my right lower back is more prone to getting pain, and hence I like to work that side more, but that's completely up to you. You will realize while doing it yourself which side you prefer the most. So all I've done is, very simply, let me show you the side angle. I folded one leg, I've straightened one leg, I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. And I'm breathing in and out. Now, one thing that you may need to do is, don't compete with yourself or me. Okay, if I touch my hand down, it doesn't mean you have to do it today. Okay, so you can just be here or there, and that's completely fine. Repeating this to the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, going up and in and back. Great. I hope you all are enjoying. Some of you are saying certain things. Let's have a look at it a while later. Now, I want you to interlock your fingers. Very simple exercise. Take your hands up and just make circles. Alright? So this itself makes the back a lot more flexible, and then we're going to do it the other way around. Alright, and great. So now we're just going to go in a little bit of breathing, and then I'm going to show you standing exercises which will help. Alright. So before that, for some of you it may be a little more intense. So let's just take 5 deep breaths before we start. I'm just taking a break, and at any point of time you can do this. You can feel free to do this in your practice. Just close your eyes. Breathe in. Long breathe out. In. Out. In. Alright, so now we're going to do some standing exercises, alright, and let's just see how that helps as well. Alright, let's go quickly. I may have to adjust my camera. Yes, I do. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so the first beginning thing that I really like to do all the time is just kick my legs sideways. So about 3 times, okay, and the other side as well. Although we are not directly working on our lower back, we are working indirectly on it, right? And then let's take your legs apart as much as you can and make circles with it. This is also not directly working on it, but indirectly, yes, it is doing wonders. Alright, and now this is just a prep for what we're going to do right now. Okay, that's a complete intense release that we're doing, and that should help your lower back. Okay, so now just have a look, and this I want to just give you a warning. It's quite intense. It's quite intense of practice. So I want you to take it very slow. It's something what we used to do in our PT by spreading our legs apart. Just try and go down to the floor. And now your journey begins. See how much you can take your leg apart and how much you can take your elbows down. See if you can put your head down and head up and come back and up. Now this is going to be intense because the amount of pressure, the stretch your legs have, the back of your legs have is intense. It is absolutely intense. So I don't expect you to do this and get into it right away. But let's just give it one more shot, okay? And I'm just going to fix this. Alright, one more time. Okay, and just try to surrender. This is one of my favorite exercises after work. Just try to surrender to the practice. So going here, breathing out, staying here. If you can, try to touch your hands down. If you can, try to touch your elbows down. If you can, head down. Slowly come up and out of the asana. Now, I hope some of you are at least trying. Okay, it'll really help me get like a clearer feedback as to what's happening. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? But in an essential sense, let's just take 2 minutes to see if there are any questions, and then we'll come back to our practice. So please let us know if you have any particular exercises for neck pain as well. Okay, yes, I do have. Sorry for the movement. Okay, I didn't intend on doing it this way, but there are technical problems everywhere. Alright, so just for the neck, okay, Mr. De Silva, I am answering your question. So my basic routine, because I don't know if you have any neck pain, back pain, and for those people who have intense concurrent pain, I highly recommend you take a doctor's prescription on which exercises you can do and practice it accordingly, right? So what I want you to do is, for the neck, as simple as these rotations. Okay, always start with your basic neck rotations. They never go wrong. Take your chin up, then open your mouth, close, chin down. 5 times. Alright, and what I personally like to do for neck strength, okay, I highly recommend only those people try who don't have any prior neck pain. Is you're taking and interlocking your fingers and you're keeping it behind your head and you have to press your head behind. Alright? And hold it. So your neck is going behind, your hands are trying to take it forward and hold. Similarly, hands forward, neck is going forward, hands are taking you back. Then hand here, hand against the head. Same thing. Alright, repeat. 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 And alright. So that was for the neck exercises. I hope you watched it. If you guys have any similar questions, please write now. Now is the time to address, and I'm going to address your questions directly. And thank you so much, Mr. De Silva, for writing in. It shows a lot of confidence. So with this, we're coming to an end in the live session. I was hoping for more questions, but nevertheless, I'm sure when you watch this video again, you're going to want to have more questions, and that's why in the description box you can always reach out to us at any point of time. And also please give us your feedback. I can see a lot of people online who have a lot of curiosity probably and may have questions later. So feel free to get in touch with us. Feel free to give us your feedback, because what sort of workshops would you like? It's really important for us to know, so we can conduct such free workshops and spread the knowledge of yoga. Well, let's end with a 3 or 5 times Om chanting. So all I want you to do is breathe in and chant Om. If you do not prefer to chant Om, you can just go to the sound of humming, which is Make sure you're feeling a lot of vibrations in your head area, because that's very important. And that's how I always like to end my sessions, in a calming way. We just have one more comment. Okay, thank you. Great. I'm so happy you saw the video, Mr. De Silva. And great. So now we're just gonna end the session with a very calming vibration. I would just want to say that, because to see so many people live online is very exciting and amusing for me. And so much trust that I would like to thank you with. So either 5 times Om chanting. If you do not agree with Om chanting, just be there, close your eyes. We're gonna all be in sync in energy, and you can just hum, keeping your back straight. Alright, you can conduct weight loss. Yes, I think weight loss is another thing which is coming up. Good, would suggest to have a 1-hour session next time. Oh wow. What would you want the session on, Suresh? I want to hear that. On my YouTube description of this live video, we have a lot of place for you to comment, so that we can gather all of your comments, and that's really helpful for us to gather information and conduct more and more classes. 1-hour session? Yeah, for sure. I am up for it, but I would want to see more of you coming live. Alright. Now, let's just keep the back straight. If you are comfortable, keep the one leg up. If you are comfortable, keep the other leg up. If you're not comfortable, you can keep both your legs down. Back essentially has to be straight. Hands on the thighs. Let's chant Om. your hands, place it on your eyes, your hair, throughout your body. I hope you all enjoyed this session. It was a very calming one for me. Make sure you always have a very nice ending practice where you relax and you calm and you end your practice. Giving gratitude for all those of you who've been here. It really means a lot. For asking questions, for giving your time. I would love for you to please go to the feedback form in the description box and let us know more personally what helps for you. Also, if you do like the video, please share with your friends, share the profile, share the video, subscribe to our channel. It really gives us a lot of encouragement to do better and better and better work than ever before. So like, share, subscribe. That's all for today. I'd love to hear with more and more events coming up on our page. Thank you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. And stay tuned and stay connected with us at Riyyog. This is Riya Bansali signing off. Namaste to my YouTube family. Namaste to my Instagram family. Thank you so much. Do one breathing exercise. Okay, Suresh, unfortunately I did not see this comment before we finished our Om chanting. Om chanting is usually where we end things. But I do have a lot of breathing exercises already posted on my YouTube channel. So if you type Riya Bansali and you just type the pranayama section, आपको बहुत सारे inputs मिलेंगे. So I would love for you to go and check that out. And this video is going to be there on my Instagram. It's going to be there on my YouTube. So please go back, keep seeing, keep practicing, because I don't want anyone to have a lower back pain. At least, do that. Next time, breathing session. Suresh, you have, I think, couple of amazing feedbacks to give on. So I definitely don't want to miss out on, what you are saying. I have a request. On YouTube, this session is going live. If you can fill our feedback form, or you can comment, you can personally message me on Instagram. I'll send you a link to the feedback form where you please list down everything that you like. I wouldn't want to personally miss it out, but chats like this will not stay. So please put in an effort and give us your love by filling in the feedback form. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. And namaste and namaste. See you next time, next event at your requests. So please take time to fill in the feedback form. This is Riya Bansali signing off. Namaste.